Investigations in Trinidad have revealed a possible plot to kill key members of government there, including Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bussessar.
This is the man believed to be the mastermind in what security forces say was a plot against two top government officials. Suspected gang member Selwyn Robocop Alexis was nabbed by police officers in his one-bedroom, fourth-floor apartment at the One Woodbridge.
We seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties, but a lawyer for Jamaican drug kingpin Christopher Dudus Coke says that his client pleaded guilty to drugs and gun running charges after striking a deal with prosecutors. Stephen Rosen says the plea deal came together in recent days after prosecutors told Coke's lawyers that various confidential informers were prepared to testify that Coke had been involved in 5 murders. Rosen said one witness was prepared to testify that Coke used a chainsaw to kill someone who had stolen drugs from him. Coke's arrest last summer came after a month-long manhunt that left scores dead in Kingston. He pleaded guilty yesterday to racketeering conspiracy charges in a U.S. federal district court in Manhattan. The guilty plea emerged during an hour of quiet dialogue between Coke and a federal judge. Coke, 42, pleaded guilty to trafficking large quantities of cannabis and cocaine, as well as approving the stabbing of a ganja dealer in New York.
To you with the compliments of the Barbados National Bank. Strong roots, wide reach.
Good evening, I'm Kent Jerson with the Business Report. And we start with news that Barbados has several viable options where renewable energy is concerned. That was the suggestion at a recent panel discussion organized by the St. Peter Parish Independence Committee and parish ambassadors. Held under the theme Renewable Energy and Our Future, it explored the sustainable alternatives to fossil fuel. One of the panelists, Business Development Manager at the Barbados Light and Power Company, Roger Blackman, said the landfill provides an opportunity for waste to energy.
We would have done a study several years ago and determined that we could get 1.5 megawatts out of the landfill, the existing landfill, just by capturing the gas. And we made a proposal, but it didn't go very far. There were issues, and there were several people competing for it, and eventually no decision was made, unfortunately, because there's a resource that's there. The methane is there. Sometimes you get spontaneous combustion, and that's why you see smoke from the landfill. So just doing nothing with it, as good as you manage it, you're still going to have, as things break down, as garbage breaks down in a low oxygen environment, you create methane, and it will escape no matter how good you manage it.
And financial controller at the Barbados Sugar Industries Limited, Stuart Martin, said there's also potential in using the biorefining process.
We see with this biorefining process a possibility of growing sugarcane and reaping it for 7 months a year, growing, it would be sour grass, reaping it for 4 months a year, and having another 4 weeks off for repair and maintenance work at the factory each year. When you do the arithmetic on this, and I'm an accountant by profession, something new is difficult to cost, but it looks pretty profitable. I mean, I worked out a profitability on sales of 24%.
In other news, Scotiabank is reporting a significant jump in net income for the third quarter. The figure is $1.3 billion for its global operations, an increase of 18%. The bank's earnings per share also improved from 98 cents to $1.11. Scotia's president and CEO, Rick Wass, says the results demonstrate the bank's ability to earn in challenging times by remaining focused on its core business and emphasizing strong risk management practices. He says Scotia's consistent execution of its straightforward and diversified business strategy will continue to deliver sustainable profitability and growth. Quick look at the stocks now. Here's a summary of today's trading on some of the region's exchanges.
Mixed weather conditions prevailed in Barbados today. The maximum temperature was 32.3 degrees Celsius, the minimum 25.7 degrees. At 6 o'clock, the temperature stood at 29.7 degrees Celsius, the relative humidity 74%, and the winds coming in from the southeast at 13 kilometers per hour. We take a look now at our satellite photo where we have Tropical Storm Katia, and it was upgraded to a hurricane last night, but today it was downgraded back to a tropical storm. It's located at about 16 degrees north, that's 49 degrees west. That's 930 miles to the east of the Lesser Antilles. The system is moving towards the west, maximum sustained winds 70 miles per hour. The system is expected to move just to the north of the Lesser Antilles by weekend. However, at this time, because it's to the east of the area, we are considering it to be a threat. As a result, we'll continue to monitor it. There is also circulation at about 30 degrees west, 15 degrees north. Most of the showers, though, just to the south of 5 degrees north. We'll continue to monitor that system as well. We put the loop in motion to see exactly what happened today, and we had mixed weather here in Barbados. Over the southern areas, it was mostly sunny. Elsewhere, partly cloudy to cloudy, with some scattered showers over some western and northwestern areas. Now, from Trinidad all the way up to Antigua, they experienced mostly sunny skies, also over the Guyanas. The seas at this time, they're slight to moderate in open water, with swells peaking at 1.5 meters. Over now in the Western Caribbean, there is a frontal system in the area, along with a trough and a tropical wave, generating wet conditions over sections of Cuba and also the southern half of Florida. Now, the area that you're seeing here could develop into a tropical cyclone, so they're closely monitoring that area. Elsewhere, the frontal system also maintained wet conditions over northern Bahamas. The trough system generated some showers over Jamaica and also Haiti. That's our first look at the weather. After the break, we'll have the forecast. Welcome back. In the forecast for tonight and tomorrow, we're expecting a high-pressure system to re-establish itself over the Western Caribbean. As a result, mostly fair conditions are expected over the islands there. For us here in the Eastern Caribbean, a few scattered showers for us tonight in Barbados. Thereafter, it will be mostly sunny. Most of the moisture in the area due to the trough system, well, we're expecting those moisture to be pulled up towards the northern section of the area. As a result, the northern windwards are expecting some scattered showers as well. The wind speeds across the area will be reduced to about 5 to 10 knots as well. We move now to the 4-day forecast. Come Friday, Saturday and Sunday, it will be mostly sunny and warm. On Monday, fair to partly cloudy. The sun is expected to rise at 5:47 and set at 8 minutes after 6. The first high tide at 6:47 a.m., the first low at 27 minutes after midnight. The seas are slight to moderate in open water, with swells peaking at 1.5 meters. The winds coming in from the south-southeast to the east-northeast at 10 to 20 kilometers per hour. Barbados tonight will be fair to partly cloudy, with a few brief isolated showers, and come tomorrow it will be mostly sunny and warm. We leave you now with some forecast weather conditions.